I'm going to show you today the deck that I use to unlock Scud. To unlock Scuds, you need to banish a total of 300 monsters. That is a lot of monsters to banish. They all have to be banished from your opponent. So the deck I use to do that, I created from my Buster Bladers. It has one Magician of Dark Illusion. I get to summon this card straight to the field whenever I use a trap card during my opponent's turn, as long as it's not during the battle effect. And then this card also becomes Dark Magician when it's on the field. Then I have three of my Buster Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman. When this card's normal summoned, I can add one Destruction Sword card from my deck to my hand except for this card. I can only use one of the following effects per turn. I contribute this card, special summon a Buster Blader straight from my hand or my graveyard. If this card is in the graveyard and I control Buster Blader, I can discard one Destruction Sword card and special summon it straight to the field. Then I have Buster Blader, the Destruction Swordsmaster. This card's Buster Blader while it's on my field or in my graveyard. Whenever I destroy an opponent's monster by a card or battle or card effect, I can take that card and attach it to this card. So if it's a machine, then the next turn I can get rid of that card and destroy every machine on my opponent's side of the field. Same thing, warrior, whatever card type it is. That's the good thing about that card. I have two of those. I have three Buster Bladers. I have one Robot Buster Destruction Sword. This one I can attach to any Buster Blader while it's on the field. And while it's on the field, spell and trap cards that are already face up on my opponent's side of the field cannot activate their effects. Or I can send it straight to the graveyard and I gain 1500 attack points. Then I have Destruction Swordsman Fusion, which are fusion cards for Buster Bladers designed just for him. I can fusion any Buster Blader monster on my side of the field or on my opponent's side of the field with this card. Then I have a Karma Destruction of Swordsman. This is the important card for this deck for banishing. You can target up to 3 monsters of the same type in your opponent's graveyard and banish them. If you do, a Buster Blader monster or any Destruction Sword monster I control gains 500 attack and defense for each of the banished cards until the end of the turn. Then I can also bring this out of my graveyard and trade it with any other Destruction Sword monster and send that to my graveyard, or card, any Destruction Sword card. So I can keep bringing this back out of my graveyard. So I have 2 of those in here. Those are for banishing the monsters. Then we have Widespread Ruin, which just destroys the highest attack position monster on my opponent's side of the field if they do an attack. That's just for defense. I have a Rainbow Life that lets me discard a card to the graveyard and gain life points equal to whatever I would have taken in damage, basically. That one is meant to get my Buster Blader, the Destruction Sword, in my graveyard. Then it is a Buster Blader. Then I have one Wall Disruption. They declare an attack. Everybody loses 800. They lose 800 attack for every monster on their side of the field. Great defense card. Then I have DNA Surgery, which allows me to turn every card on the field into a dragon, which is what makes this whole deck run. Then my fusion cards, I have 3 of these. Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. This guy, every dragon on the field automatically goes to defense on my opponent's side and he inflicts piercing battle damage. Plus he gains 1,000 points for every dragon on their field or in their graveyard. I have 3 of those. And then I have 2 Dark Paladins. Those were marked Dark Magician and Buster Blader. And I have a Stardust Dragon. That is if I have Buster Blader on the field and I bring back out my Karma of the Destruction Swordsman, my level 1 tuner, that makes a Stardust Dragon. Stardust Dragon makes it so they can't destroy your card. If they have a widespread ruin or something like that, he sacrifices himself, that trap's gone, and your guy is safe. So that's the good thing about having him on there. Alright. That is my deck right here, my Dragon Destroyer deck, meant for banishing monsters. We will go ahead and we will take it to... Well, let's see what level this Mokuba is, if he's even worth duel. I don't want to duel level 10s. All these other banished decks work off of a level 10. Mine will battle anything. It's just a fun deck to play. I like to play in level 40 guys still. Oh, what did I do? I accidentally hit duel. Okay, well, we're going to duel this guy at level 10. We're going to see how many monsters we can banish. Alright, so I got a Wall Disruption. I got Magician of Dark Illusions. I've got my Destruction Swordsman Fusion. And I got Buster Blader of the Destruction Sword. We're going to set those cards down. We're going to end our turn. Alright, let's see. It's level 10, so you're just going to put somebody into attack mode every turn. So that'll give us actually a lot of monsters to attack, to banish. So that's a good thing. Alright, so he's going to attack. We'll use Wall Disruption, which allows us to do Magician of Dark Illusions effect, which allows us to summon him to the field, and we'll go ahead and put him in attack position. Now we've got a surgery card, DNA surgery card. We'll go ahead and set that. So we got that in our fusion card. Those are going to make our Buster Blader deck go, but we got to get this guy in our graveyard, or we got to summon a Buster Blader, or draw a Buster Blader. Alright, so we'll go ahead and battle for this card. We don't want to do too much damage, so that's as much damage as we want to do. We want to get something low out to kill his cards, or we got to get our guy that turns our Buster Blader Dragon Destroyer Swordsman Fusion summons, so that he turns them to defense, so we can kill him, put him in our graveyard without taking undue damage to them. We don't want to end the duel too early, or we don't get to banish too many monsters. Alright, so there we go. We activate our Destruction Swordsman Fusion card. Do that. We can use his dragon, or we can use our Dark Magician. We're going to use his dragon so that all the rest of them he summons now will be put in defense mode, and we can attack him with our Dark Magician. Then we can run this card out of our graveyard and throw him in our graveyard. Now he's a Buster Blader, so now we can pull him out. Alright, then let's see, we will just go ahead and end our turn, because we don't want to kill him. We just want him to summon out some guys here, and we need to draw Buster Whelp or a Karma Destruction Sword card so we can start banishing monsters. But now he's got a monster down, we will go ahead and attack it. Start filling up his graveyard. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt to get to the 300, I'm telling you. I've been banishing about 12, 13 cards a duel. I mean, you're talking still 28 to 30 duels, depending on how many you're able to actually get. Oh, look, you got rid of our card there. But here comes this one. This is what we need. Now, we normal summon him. And because we normal summoned him, we get to... We don't want to use that. We get to draw a Destruction Swordsman card, so we want our Karma Destruction Sword. We're going to bring that out. Then we will activate this one's effect. Ooh, we should have almost brought out Stardust Dragon. Oh well. And we will bring out a Buster Blader. I'm not too worried about bringing the other one out right now. Now we will activate this effect. Now we've got a thunder, we've got dragon, and a dinosaur. So we will go ahead and do dragon this time, which means we can banish 2 monsters because they're the same type. They're gone. We can add them to any card. We'll go ahead and add it to our Buster Blader. And then we'll attack his defense position monster and get another dinosaur in his graveyard. That's 2 in there, so now we can banish those. See, that's what we need to put them back in defense, because we don't want to attack them while they're in offense, because if we do, it's not helping us out much. And that's a reptile, so we will go ahead and bring this back out of the graveyard. All we have to do is send our Destruction Swordsman Fusion card back to the graveyard. Bring that out. Activate its effect. We got 2 dinosaurs, so we're going to do 2 dinosaurs. Remember, we can do up to 3 of the same type. We'll add it to that. Doesn't matter. We're not attacking. We'll end our turn. You're just going to have to run them all the way out of cards so you can banish as many as they summon. That's going to be the one good thing about it being on a level 10, is that you're not going to have a turn where they don't actually summon somebody out. Every turn they will summon somebody out. You get into 30s and 40s, sometimes they'll go 3 or 4 turns without summoning somebody out. Alright, so we got another Destruction Swordsman card right here. We could save him there, but we're going to... We got a reptile that gives us another thunder, so we'll give it one more turn. Alright, we'll kill this thunder. So 2 thunders in the graveyard and 1 reptile. See if we can get another thunder, reptile. We don't really need to worry about it too much until we have 3 of one kind, but we'll start worrying about it more when we start running out of cards. That way we can get as many banished as possible. We got another dragon up there. Here's a card we can get rid of, so we'll bring this one out and we will pop this guy right here in the graveyard. And then we'll go ahead and activate the effect to get rid of 2 of the thunders. Throw it on him instead of our other guy, because you got to remember, Buster Blader Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, he inflicts piercing battle damage. That's why he puts him in defense. But you got to make sure not to attack with him, or you're going to finish him off too early. You finish him off too early, you're not going to get the maximum amount of banished monsters you can get out of a duel. He turns them right in defense. You're good to go. Here, maybe I'll turn it on for you in case you have never heard Scud. Let me get him up there. Now here's our other Karma Destruction Sword card, so we don't need to bring the other one out of the graveyard right now. Got another reptile coming up. We got 1 reptile, 1 dragon.
I attack with my monster.
So we'll let him run up here. Now these are just to unlock the character. You'll unlock him, and then they've got 3 stupid little missions you got to do. You got to beat him once with a quick battle. Then you got to beat him 3 times with 1,000 or less life points in your deck. I don't remember what the other one is, but they're all pretty simple things to do. Oh no, I just attacked.
Direct attack.
Alright, we're going to get rid of this, but you see how to work the deck.
A quick play spell.
We've already got 8 of them banished. We had 7 more cards to go through for them and for us. So you could have got up to 15 of them banished in this one duel. So, you see how the deck works. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, hit like. Go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to try to get you a bunch more videos of different decks I have. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video.